Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Did Bridget abandon Grace's effort to prevent scam exposure? According to spoilers for the bold and the beautiful Bridget, Forrester may face a kidnapping dilemma in the future. Would Grace Buckingham try in a haste to hide the information about her scam? Grace is obviously concerned about her colleague discovering how she deceived Liam Spencer, Bill Spencer, and their closest associates, since she can tell that Bridget is growing suspicious. Although everyone has been rejoicing about Liam's tumor cure, Grace allegedly misrepresented Liam's incurable brain mass. It appears that Grace fabricated the scans before devising this fictitious scientific process in order to obtain Bill's $1 million. In the upcoming episodes, John Finnegan will delve for answers, but what about Bridget? The show's inclusion of both doctors in this plot must have a purpose. Finn will undoubtedly reveal Grace's fraud in the end since, as we all know, he can't help but play the hero. Liam, Bill, and Steffi Forrester will probably get updates on the tumor fake-out news from Finn. Grace, though, can still be crucial to the outcome. What if Bridget investigates the scam on her own and discovers it first? Things might rapidly become dangerous if Bridget confronts Grace about the fake tumor and operation. Because of the pressure she's under, she seems to have had someone threaten her over debts. Grace is beginning to lose her mind. Grace is on a downward spiral because we've seen her almost hyperventilating at her office. Grace might decide to take drastic measures to quiet Bridget as a result. It is conceivable that Grace would abduct Bridget in order to silence her, at least until she can decide what to do next. But Grace might just knock Bridget unconscious and run. Maybe Grace should try to leave town before the police show up at her house. Bridget might have fallen for Grace's ruse by the time Finn discovers it. Grace might lose her mind and put Bridget in risk, regardless of whether she is a hostage or just is attacked. There are still some tricks that Eric Forrester has in store. On the bold and the beautiful, Eric Forrester is reaching a point in his life where it is acceptable for him to interfere in his family's private affairs and emotional affairs. According to soap opera Spoilers, the patriarch of Forrester Creations will attempt to mediate a marriage this summer, and his future daughter-in-law will not be pleased. Here's what's happening next month on the CBS soap. Spoilers down below. Bold and the Beautiful recently announced that a number of the cast members would be traveling to Naples, Italy. Brooke Logan, Captain Nick Marone, Ridge Forrester, and Eric Forrester are all expected to make appearances in the episodes in Italy. Previews, however, suggest that a major accident may occur, and that chaos will break out in Europe. Spoilers for the show. Even though it was clear that his fiancée Taylor Hayes wasn't pleased, Eric Forrester insisted that Brooke and Ridge accompany him on the Forrester Creations vacation. Ridge has long been a big favorite of Eric's. Eric has consistently urged Ridge to be with Brooke Logan, and claimed that they were soulmates when it comes to matters of the heart. It seems that Eric feels that his son Ridge should be with Brooke if he is unable to. In any case, it is obvious that Eric is expecting that while the ex-couples are traveling together, romance would blossom between them. Spoilers for Bold and Beautiful show. Taylor is not happy that her soon-to-be husband is going to romantic Italy with his ex, and she might even visit Italy to spy on him. Do you think Eric's idea to reconnect Bridge will work? Bridget peppers Grace with questions, causing her to have a panic attack. Steffi and Hope inform Liam that his tumor has disappeared at Bill's house. Finn claims to have personally examined the scans. He will be able to see his young daughters mature. Brooke at Forrester is concerned about the release of the press release for Italy. Ridge tells her that they can still cancel if Liam forces them to. At that moment, Will and Katie rushed in with amazing news. According to them, Liam's experimental brain surgery was successful. He's recovered. They all shout with delight. Being able to spend more time with his older brother makes Will very happy. To find out more, Taylor chooses to get in touch with the hospital. They have people to thank, Ridge says, so she should. Ridge and Will argue about Bill. Will claims to be having guilt issues. Ridge will never forgive him for what he did. Luna was released from prison because of him. He endangered my daughter. Will believes that his efforts to save Liam are going well. Taylor is asked by Brooke if she has heard back from the hospital. She only knows that Grace approved Liam's release. They all discuss Liam's strength and how his children are his most valuable possession. Although Taylor still has many unanswered issues, His survival is the most important thing. Ivy is asked whether she's alright by Elektra in the design office. She is aware that she has been deeply affected by the news concerning Liam. The unfairness of it all is too much for Ivy to handle. They discuss how Ivy and Liam used to be close. Elektra is aware of how much he still matters to her. Ivy remembers that he was present during one of her darkest moments. She has realized how much she has missed him after learning that his life is soon to end. Liam continues to be the greatest boyfriend Ivy has ever had, she informs Elektra. He is the complete deal, she continues, listing all of his qualities. He and Will didn't get those qualities from their father, Elektra laughs. Fortunately, none of Bill's boys are like him, Ivy says. She thinks on her and Liam having a moment at Il Giardino before he became sick, and says he was one of the main reasons she moved back to LA. She must now figure out how to bid farewell for good. Elektra was unaware of Ivy's intense feelings for Liam. Ivy laments the fact that she felt she had endless time. She wishes she could have been a friend who would have supported him. I was unaware. There is still time, Elektra tells her. Ivy finds it impossible to imagine him passing away. He's simply very young. No one is prepared to say goodbye, according to Elektra, and it's weighing heavily on Will as well. Grace is typing on her lap at the hospital when her phone rings. She appears anxious as she reads a letter from Bill expressing his sincere gratitude. Bridget enters and requests to talk to her regarding Liam Spencer. She is questioned about approving Liam's early discharge. Bridget continues to doubt her choice until Grace states that she is too busy to have this conversation. She stares at Bridget until she leaves as her phone rings. I was just about to call you, she says, returning to the phone call. Bill tells Liam that he just spoke with Will and Wyatt and shared the good news with them at his house. Is it really gone? Liam asks in wonder. They all tell him that it is. He will be with them for a very long time and grow old with them. Liam sobs. When Steffi and Hope inquire about his health, Liam replies that he is exhausted. He wants to see his girls, but they want him to relax. Hope offers to have the nanny come over by calling her. Bill is asked by Finn nearby if he has had any further communication with Dr. Buckingham. Bill merely replies with a text message. Finn says this is an incredible case. It's a miracle, says Bill. Finn scowls. Bridget paces the hospital as she recalls Grace informing her and Finn that Liam's brain mass was incurable. She then cuts to Finn, who remarks that it was quite strange and that releasing Liam so quickly was not typical practice. Grace receives a text message in her workplace confirming that the bank wire from Bill Spencer has been completed. She suffers. Bill informs Hope and Steffi at his house that he simply had to accept the experimental technique when Grace presented it to him. Hope expresses gratitude. Bill claims that he would do anything for his son. He sits at Liam's bedside and expresses his gratitude for the tumor's removal. He says he's sorry about the Luna bit, but he will always regret putting him in risk. Thanks for the surgery, Liam breaks. Hope and Steffi are certain that he is eager to see Beth and Kelly. They will ensure that they are certain he will be all right. When Finn and the girls arrive, Steffi and Hope tell them that their father was in the hospital, but that everything will be okay and they shouldn't worry. Asking if he's okay, the girls crowd around the bedside. Liam claims that he is the greatest person ever now that they are there. He displays his hat and tubes. Do you think it's cool? Steffi tells the girls that Liam is a hero as they climb into bed with him. Hope is aware that seeing him in this state could be perplexing. Finn says he's recuperating incredibly well, and explains the machines. They have a lot to anticipate. Liam's affection for their girls is emphasized by Hope and Steffi. There will be a lot more dances between fathers and daughters. The girls show their love for Liam. Best money I ever spent, Bill murmurs. Ivy approaches a Liam who has just been cursed. The diagnosis of Liam's brain tumor was finally made public after months of secrecy. Everyone sent their condolences as word of Liam's illness spread. Liam's ex-wife Ivy, Ashley Brewer, was among those who expressed sadness over the news. Ivy revealed her former relationship with Liam to Elektra Linnea Grace on the July 21st episode. Ivy clearly still has feelings for Liam and wishes their relationship hadn't ended so quickly. However, there may still be hope for the ex-couple. Liam has a second chance at life now that surgery has cured him, and a second opportunity with Ivy might be part of that. Since her return, Liam and Ivy haven't interacted much, but that will soon change. A Livy reunion will start when Ivy pays a visit to a recently recovered Liam. Liam will undoubtedly be reminded of their relationship when Ivy brings it up. Before he crushed Ivy's heart, they had fun together. Ivy has stated unequivocally that she still has a torch with her for Liam. Despite Liam's lack of interest in her, that could change once she visits. It's time for him to move on, just as Steffi and Hope have. Now that Ivy is by his side, Liam will feel compelled to try their relationship again. Ivy will be overjoyed to see Liam again, but Steffi and Hope won't be. Liam's diagnosis has made the two women protective of him. Steffi and Hope will think Ivy is exploiting Liam as she worms her way back into his life.